introducing yourself. Now let's get started on doing the groove. So, first we are gonna do solving simple equations. As you can see here, I've already answered these. These are only my guidelines if I get stuck on some questions or some answers. So, yeah.
You are trying to solve, how did you able to answer that? So who gave you that problem?
My mom, and she is the one who's videoing me right now. And I am getting a little bit blind of that flashlight, but whatever. So number one, our equation here is 2x plus 5 equals 13. You copy the 2x here and the equal sign of the 13. Since we have here is plus 5, we, what's the opposite of addition? Correct. It's subtraction. So we are going to subtract by 5. So we're going to subtract 5, not add 5. So here we have 2x equals 13 minus 5 because we have here is plus 5. It's the opposite. Since we have here is 2x equals 13 minus 5, we copy the x here and leave the 2 there. 13 minus 5 is 8. So since we have here leftover of 2, we put it under here and then division sign. So we have here x equals 8 divided by 2. Let's divide it. It's a little bit erased, so I have a marker. Let's do it up here.
It's okay.
Oh.
Because it's just a simple number. One digit only. It's very easy to divide.
8 divided by 2 is 4. Since we already know since we have here x equals 4. We already know what x is.
So you have
4.
to say this. 2x plus 5 is equals to 13. Then the next step in solving this equation is you have to leave 2x and then you have to subtract 5 by both sides. Then it will become 2x equals 13 minus 5. Then x is equals 13 minus 5 is equals to 8. And then you have to divide both sides by 2. And then x is equals to 8 over 2 or divided by 2. And x is equals to 4.
So we have x equal 4. To check if our answer is correct, we copy the equation. 2x plus 5 equals 13. So we already know what x is. It's 4. We put 2 here, open and close parenthesis, and 4. If you don't know this sign over here means you need to multiply. So we have here 2 times 4 plus 5 equals 13. So 2 times 4 is 8. We copy plus 5 equals 13. So we put it down here. Now we have 8 plus 5 equals 13. 8 plus 5 is 13. And then we just copy this thing. So now we have 13 equals 13. Since they are equal, meaning our answer is correct. Now
The solution is correct.
Now let's move on to number 2. Number 2, our problem here is 3y minus 7 equals 10.
So what is the difference with the problem number 1 and number 2 between these two equations? The difference is that
the number
uses negative sign or yes, diba?
Yeah, negative signs.
Okay.
And it's very hard.
It's not hard.
Yeah. So here we have 3y minus 7 equals 10. So as Mama says here, I didn't understand the thing she said. I was focusing on other stuff.
You always have to be very careful on the signs. Positive signs.
Negative signs.
Okay.
Equal signs. Since Mama said over in number 1, we just put 3y here and leave the 7 here. We copy the equal sign and then the 10. And then we are gonna add 7 to both sides. Since this is a subtraction thingy, we are going to put it to addition. Because as
Positive
I
sign already. We have to add
said, yeah,
7.
because it's the opposite.
You put it or write it and on the right side already.
Since I did
You change the sign, di ba? If it's negative, it will become positive. If it's negative, positive, it will become,
negative.
and you have to subtract. Next,
Yep.
Steve.
Since we have here a number 1, we just left the 2 here. and
Do
the
not
X.
go there. You focus on
Now,
item number 2.
We are gonna leave 3 here and put the y here. Now, y equals 10 plus 7 is equals to 17. Since we have here 3 here left alone, we are gonna join it to the team. Now, we have 3 here. And then we put the division sign. So here we have y equals 17 divided by 3. Now, let's divide it. We have here 17 divided by 3, or 3 divided by 17.
No, 17 divided by 3. You have to mention first the
biggest number
the number that is
inside.
that you are going to divide.
Oh, okay. So here we have 17 divided by 3. How many 3's are there in 7? Well, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh no, we only need 17, not 18. So let's go to only 15. So it's 5. So how many 3's are there in 17? There's 5, only 5. So we multiply them. 5 times 3 is equals 15. We minus the 17 to 15. 7 minus 5 is equals 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. We just don't put the 0 there because 0 means nothing. Since we have a 2. Since we only need no remainder, we put point here and then add 0. Now we
Because you cannot divide 2 by 3 because 2 is smaller than 3.
Yep.
So that's why you write point there and then bring
Zero.
down 0.
Makes
Write
it
0.
20.
It makes it 20, and then 20 divided by 3 is
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Oh no, we only need 20, not 21. So I have 6 here. What was that
so
again?
since it is a decimal number.
We put a point there. I put 6 there. 6 times 3 is equals to 18. So we minus it. 20 minus 18 is equals to 2.
Again.
So we put another 0 here. We bring it down. Makes it another 20 again. So how many 3's are there in 20? There are 6.
Repeating decimals.
Put 6 here. 6 times 3 is equals to 18. And then 20 minus 18
Is 2 again. Since it is repeating decimal, we stop it there.
And then
So what
we
is
get
the equivalent of y is
5.66.
17 divided by 3 is 5
60.
It comes out that the
what?
the answer is decimal number. How could we check that to make it equal?
So here we have to check. We copy the
First,
equation.
the equation.
That will be 3y minus 7 equals 10. Mama, could you pause it for a minute? I need to drink water.
Wait.
So I already know what y is. It's 5.66. We put the 3 there, open and close parentheses, and we put 5.66 there.
Where
So
did you
here,
get the 5.66?
From here on the division.
And why?
And we copy this minus 7 equals 10. So since we already know what happens here, we have to multiply it. So 3 times 5.66 is 16.98.
How did you do that?
Minus 7 equals 10.
5.66 times 3.
5.66.
Where is your solution?
Right here.
Okay.
So 5.66 times 3. How many 3's are there in 6? There are 18. So we put 1 here, carry 1, and put 8 here. Another 1. 3 times 6 again is 18. If we have plus 1 here, makes it 90. So
Carry 1.
Carry 1. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 60.
Then
And then we count the number here, and then when the decimal number is there, we count which how many numbers is there until the decimal number shows up. Number 1, 2. Then we have the decimal number, and we count here 1, 2, and put the decimal number there.
So,
where it stops.
5.66 times 3 is?
16.98. So we put here 16.98 minus 7 equals 10. So since we can't do that, we have to round off. So we have to round off 16.98 to the nearest tens. Since we have here 16.98, since here is 9 and it's above 5, meaning we have to plus 1
Above 0.5.
above 0.5. But if it's 5 below, the number remains the same. Since we have here above 5, what will you do? Correct. You have to plus 1. So meaning if you plus 1, 16 is equals to 17. So 17 minus 7 equals 10. 17 minus 7 is 10. We copy the equal 10 and equal is 10 is equals to 10.
Okay.
Since they are equal, meaning our answer is correct.
You move to the number 1 there, the other problem.
No,
That's
Mama.
6D minus 36. It's okay not to explain there because it's almost the same. You go
But
there.
what about the
It's
number,
quite
the
different.
number 4?
It's okay. Go there.
Okay.
Because the problem is quite different. The first that is given has no equation yet.
Oh yeah.
That makes it different.
I was about to forget.
They might
about
be
that.
confused, diba?
Yeah.
So, since your problem is solving equation but the given is not yet an equation, what will you do?
Since here 6D minus 36 is not an equation, it's like my other classmates are really confused about this. So, since this is not a full equation, we just equal it to 0.
Okay.
So now we have our 6D minus 36 equals to 0. Now that's an equation. So we leave the 6 behind. It's like the other equations. Now we leave this D behind since we have an 6 behind, bring down the D. We put an equal sign, the division line.
Why it's become passive 36 when?
Hmm?
Kaya ano naging 36 na hiya diri minus 36?
Huh?
Diba? Ito D is equals 36 minus 6.
Uh-uh.
Why it's not negative 36 anymore?
Because it's now a full equation. We just equal it with 0.
Okay, so what will you do? 6D
6D minus 6
equals to 0.
Yeah.
Since it is not 0, you write it on the you add 36
To both sides.
both sides. It becomes positive 36 because when it is written at the left side, it's negative. Now it's on the other side of the equation.
It's positive.
On the right side, it becomes 36.
Now it's positive.
Down, and then you have to
You have to
divide by
it
6.
Since we
both
have to put
sides.
over
6.
here
Oh, yes.
Now we have D equals 36 divided by 6.
Kasi shinorten name an emo process dida. It could be very confusing.
Don't worry, I have it.
Okay, next.
So 36 divided by 6 is equal to 6. Yeah, it's equals to 6. So we put 6 here and the D equals here. So D is equals to 6. Let's see if our answer is correct. We have here our check. So we copy the equation. Well, not this, because this is not a proper equation. This one is a proper equation, not this. So we copied this. 6D minus 36